How's it going, guys? Angelo here. It's time to review my Wesson 1911. This is the classic bobtail. I've been trying to do only a single part review on this, but we're gonna have to do a two-part review. The first one's gonna be we're gonna be reviewing the features, and the second one we're actually gonna break down the pistol and review the components on it. Because you really have to break it down to appreciate the machining that's been done on this pistol. This 1911 belongs to the semi-custom family of 1911s. I'll put it right in, right in between Wilson Combat and Les Bear, so it belongs to that category. But when it first came out, the price on this gun was actually around less than $1,000. Now it's been discontinued. It's actually being replaced by the new VBOB or Valor series pistols. It actually doubled in prices, and this is the classic bobtail. First thing you'll notice, there's not a lot of advertisement on it or really large roll markings or engravings on it, which actually I like. It makes the pistol looks clean. It does have the classic laser inscribed logo on that. This pistol is based on a Series 70 pistol by Colt. Oh, you can see my serial number right there. I don't really care. First, let's do a safety check for all you guys. The safety salads are right there. There you go. First thing you'll notice when you open it, the slide, the ramp on this and the barrel ramp is actually nice and polished, and the barrel is nice and it's nice and rimmed, so that you won't have any malfunction on it. 300 rounds on this. I only have a single malfunction, which is an FTF. Oh, not an FTF, which is a FTE, failure to extract. And I was using a Wilson Combat magazine on it, which is actually pretty old. So I blame the magazines on it. But it does come with two Checkmate magazine on it. It's an 8-round magazine by Checkmate with an anti-tilt follower on it, and once again, it's laser inscribed by Wesson. It has a Wesson logo and a 45 ACP logo on it. Front and rear Trigico night sights. The front is it's a large tritium green night sight. The back is a standard amber color night sights, which actually helps in the dark or in the night to help you pick up the front sight really quick, so you could engage the target really quick. The sight picture is actually pretty good. This is a commander size pistol, and the main feature in this thing is bobtailed. So you can see there's like a notch right there where it actually take out the sharp edge of the 1911. It serves a couple of purposes. It helps you conceal the weapon really good, and it helps you get a better grip, because the fat on your palm actually doesn't actually touch the rear of the frame, and it gives you a better purchase on the grip. Same thing as this curve right here. It actually curves right in between this channel right here on your grip, so it does help it. Fit and finish is awesome. You can barely make out the lines that's separating the slide and the frame. And as you can see how it's machined, it actually flows. See the line, how it flows all the way to the rear sight, on top of the rear sight. There's no metal hanging out.
and on some 1911 there's actually you can see a little bit of metal hanging out right there where the slide in the frame meet. All the components on this thing, firing mechanism, are actually tool steel. There's no mean parts on this. The trigger is about, it says on the manual it's around 4.5 to 5 pounds, but I think it's lighter than that. I believe it's, for what I'm feeling, it's about 4-pound trigger pull. And some features are Ed Brown mainspring housing, Ed Brown grip safety, which is machined really good also. This is the memory groove. Match grade barrel, stainless steel. Match grade bushing. On some of these, you could actually see the Ed Brown logo on this, but this I believe is still Ed Brown. I actually called the manufacturer. They said it's an Ed Brown bushing. And standard GI plug, which is actually really tight. And my experience on this is actually pretty good. When I was at the range, I was actually doing a clover leap type of shooting at around 10 yards, and 25 yards is actually pretty accurate also. It could be a target gun. I'm not even kidding about it. And the grips are Cocobolo grips, bobtail cut, of course. Bevel magwell. There's a cut under the trigger guard, which is actually a high grip cut. It'll give you a better grip on the gun, and a higher grip, which actually helps. Instead of the standard what do you call that, checkering, this one actually comes with a rice checkering, which is actually when they're machining the slide, they actually machine the checkering right on it, not groove it. They actually machine the checkering. As you can see, that's raised. Extended mag release. Ed Brown slide stop. Ed Brown thumb safety. It's not ambi. I could live with that. Even the plunger tube is actually machined from bar stock. Everything on this thing is actually machined. On the earlier model, the frame on the gun was actually investment cast, which is actually a high-tech casting on it, which is actually the same as what Caspian Frame does to their frames, investment casting. But this is the 2010 model, which they started switching to a forged frame. In 2010, they only made 200 of these, and for California. And in 2011, they're only gonna make limited quantity of these. If you check their website, it's actually been discontinued. So if you guys see it on a website somewhere where it's available, and you're looking for a 1911, I suggest you guys grab it, because the price on this would just double up. When it first came out, it's under $1,000. Now it's about 1,600. So you're still paying a lot of money, but I think it's worth it, because the quality on this thing is just awesome. What you get on this thing is actually a custom built gun. And compared to my Kimber, Kimber is actually a production gun. This is a semi custom, so I'll put it above Kimber. Accuracy wise, tell you the truth, this is actually much more accurate, although it could be the user, so your accuracy might vary, so don't hold me accountable for it. And once again, match grade barrel, same thing as the bushing, match grade trigger. The trigger bow on this is stainless. Now, unlike some other trigger bow with where you'll have a lot of slack because the trigger bow would bend a little bit. The stainless trigger bow would help you will help smoothen out your trigger pull. And the barrel is nicely crowned, nicely machined. It actually has a deep crowning on it. And that should be it for now for the part 1. For the part 2, we're gonna break down the gun, see what the components are, see what the components look like. Oh, dude, feels like glass. I'm really happy with this gun, and this is a keeper. This is not gonna be traded in. So that should be it. Okay, wait for the part 2. This is Angelo, signing out. Oh, if you got a question, PM me, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.